fellow star stuff. Hello. Hello, everyone. Is that God? No, it's just me. It's just me. Wah, wah. Hello, welcome everyone. Hello, Black Blue. I hope you've been doing well. Welcome on in. It's time. It's the time of all time. Hello, Dean. Welcome on in as well. Welcome on in. It is time. It is certainly the time of all time for me to, I don't know what you call this. Is it like, I don't know, like a butterfly? Like you put a cocoon over yourself? I grew legs. Following up on what I said, I grew legs. In 2 days, I grew legs. I did the thing that must be done. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone, please congratulate me. Yes, we are here for a very, very special day. Hopefully my internet doesn't die because the weather outside is terrible. And hopefully I'm able to do all right because the weather is terrible and I'm getting sick. Awesome. This is such a me thing, isn't it? This is such a me thing. It's just like, yeah, and this one day that I set and it's like suddenly I'm sick. Well, well, it do what it be. It certainly do what it be. The time is nigh. It is. Metamorphosis. It is a metamorphosis of sorts. Although, I don't know, a cute metamorphosis? I mean, I was already cute before, but you know, we'll see. So, we're the only ones that are seeing us. We're the only ones seeing this on YouTube. I stream on both YouTube and Twitch. So, this might be a few other people. I don't know. I have viewer count down. For the most part, this is just a stream where I celebrate. I celebrate the year plus of streaming and stuff like that. I really wanted to do a formal introduction. I've never really done a Just Chatting stream, and this is kind of a special event, so just wanted to make it something kind of cool. So let me go over, first of all, let's go over to which screen? Which one? Oh no. Oh no. Don't mind the scuff. Don't mind it. It's fine. This one. Wah. Wah. I'm lying on the floor. Don't worry about it. I'm lying on the floor. Don't worry about it. Yes, indeed. Let me go and let's see. Put this over here, I guess. I'm trying to figure out how. Oh yeah, it's this one. Don't worry, I did one practice run. I'm sure that will be fine. I'm sure that will be good enough for somebody who's not capable with technology at all. I'm sure. New room? It is indeed a new room. It is. A new chat as well. A new chat for Twitch here. So, let's see. I'm slowly revealing the model as if the model hasn't already been revealed. As if that's never happened before. Breaking news. It me. It me. You can barely see me, but I am here. I am real, indeed. Wait. As you can see, I have the hair still. Nothing changed with the hair. We love to see it. As always. Our uniform here at CDS. Very important. very important that it's very cute. And that's it for now. That's it for now. I will do a full model reveal maybe later if I feel like it. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But yes. I am here today to sort of formally introduce myself, and I guess we're also formally introducing the room. This is the break room. I sometimes sleep in here, as you can tell from the couch having the little blanket on the back. I also have my coffee machine in here. I don't drink coffee too much, but occasionally, you know how it is. You know how it is. Occasionally I have streams where I'm streaming at 3 in the morning. So, you know, it's kind of needed. It's kind of needed. And of course we have Juno in her cage. She's resting as she usually does because she's a cute grandma burb. And we have Doggo's bed. Doggo is in here actually. Doggo's actually in here. So you may or may not hear her throughout the stream. We have our vase as well, my vase in particular. So, who's to say? Why is that there? Why is that there? Is it related to some goals and future wishes that I may have? Perhaps, perhaps. Yes. let me go over. Let's start with a formal introduction. I think that's gonna be the best thing. The best place to start. I would say. Let me go here. And then let's go over here. That's not supposed to be there. Oh, you know what I did? And I told myself to. I told myself too. I was like, why is that there? Let me move that over. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Okay. There's never been scuff on this stream. There we go. There we go. All right, I have 2 different versions of it. It's a horizontal and then vertical version of chat as well. This was the other version and not that other version that I thought it was. Oops, oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Not gonna lie, I almost thought the bone was for Juno until I saw the picture of Doggo. The bone is for Juno. Juno, as you can tell, kind of eats all of my enemies until there's nothing left of them. No, it's for Doggo. It's for Doggo. So, that'd be kind of crazy though. That'd be kind of crazy. But yes, we are here today to formally introduce myself. All you need to know about Courie from Courie Cosmos. Hello everyone, welcome to the time of all time. I'm a little nervous, as you can tell. I don't know. Also, I didn't say this at the beginning. Wait, no, I did. I did. I'm a little sick. And I took some medicine for it, and you know, that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. It means I feel fine. It means I feel great. Let's go on. Let's go on to the first slide. And the first slide would be a lore slide. I've never formally introduced lore of any kind whatsoever, so this is the first time kind of introducing this. It's always been up. I think it's on the VGen page. I think it's always been up, but this is kind of like a formal deep dive introduction into what am I even? What do I do? What is it all about? Great questions, wonderful questions. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna actually let me go ahead and read through this with a kind of different thing. The cosmos is all that is, or ever was, or ever will be. Carl Sagan. For all intelligent life living in the universe and beyond, the need to communicate, to connect with others, is a constant. And yet the barriers of space and time, coupled with the busy day-to-day of everyday life, cause this communication to fall to the wayside. Everywhere, now more than ever, there's a sense of isolation that only words spoken from the heart can overcome. And that's precisely why, at the beginning of the universe's existence, the Cosmos Delivery Service was founded. Taking over the family business from her grandfather at a young age, Courie now has one job: to be the fastest delivery girl this side of the Milky Way. Tune in every Saturday for my wacky adventures. She'll get there eventually. For now, she's trying to finish her infinite backlog of video games. I was only 1 minute late for stream today. I was only 1 minute late. So I'm improving. I'm improving. I will be the fastest delivery girl this side of the Milky Way. I will do it. It is possible, as I've proven to myself today. Yes, that is the lore. To kind of clarify a little bit, because I know that there's like kind of a little bit of I go through a few different titles on social media. To clarify, there's many different multiverses and many different like delivery services. In the same way that there's FedEx, there's UPS, there's everything else. There's many different delivery services in many different multiverses that we have. In this universe specifically, there is the Cosmos Delivery Service. And that is the one that I inherited from my grandfather. So I'm mostly responsible for this universe, and I'm particularly responsible for the Milky Way and all neighboring galaxies. So that's what I do. That's what I do. I can't claim that I go to different multiverses all the time. Maybe occasionally, but this is just kind of my side and what I do over here. So hopefully the adrenaline of being so nervous will allow me to not speak. Hopefully the adrenaline of being nervous will speed up your metabolism. That would be wonderful. Wouldn't it be great? All the benefits of being super duper nervous. But yes, that is the lore. That is the lore as it is right now. I can't wait to change this whenever the whim takes me, whenever I get that feeling. But for right now, this is it. This is it. So let's start with a little quick introduction about me. My name is Courie Cosmos. I've had other people say like Courie or Courie. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even I say Courie sometimes, to be quite honest. It is Courie, but like I say Courie sometimes. It literally doesn't matter. As long as you're in the general ballpark, you're cool with me. You're cool with me. You don't have to stress over it so much. It's fine. So. My age, I am as old as the galaxy itself, which is to say that I'm still pretty young in the grand scheme of things, but I mean, I'm still pretty old. I'm still old. Oh, I'm old. I stubbed my toe and I fell down. Oh gosh, I'm so old. As it goes. My birthday is February 4th. I've had 2 birthdays on stream now at this point, so I guess the next one, the 3rd birthday that I have, will be kind of with this model, right? It'll be with this model, which will be kind of exciting. It'll be kind of cool. It'll be kind of fun. This is also a day of celebrating. February 4th also happens to be a day of celebrating your local delivery person. If you look it up, you can actually see that. So my height is 5'3" and a half. Very important. Very, very important. Please do not forget that. I will find you if you do. I will find you personally if you do. Yeah, I'm pretty short, but I wish I were taller. I wish I were taller. So I cling on to whatever hope that I have. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I don't know. Maybe I'm not human entirely. I'm technically not human entirely. So in that case, maybe, possibly, it's possible for me to get a second growth spurt. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Please. Please. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. Compared to the universe, that is quite young, I suppose. It is relatively young, relatively speaking. Relatively. In the grand scheme of things. For languages, I speak English, as you can probably hear, barely. Barely. I barely speak English, and we have some Sukoshi. Sukoshi Nihongo. Sukoshi Nihongo. 多分日本人の方は見ていないと思いますけど、一応自己紹介をします。どうもはじめまして、コスモスコリエです。私は宇宙のなんていうか配達人だっけかな。その仕事を務めていますというか多分日本人の方見ていないけど一応未来のこと将来のことねよろしくお願いしますよろしくお願いします。Okay. Can you tell I didn't practice this before? Awesome. Lovely. I love speaking a different language when I'm super duper nervous. It's so great. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. You can do that leg breaking surgery, then it's several tens of grands. Also, hello, Cadentia. I hope you've been doing well. You should be spending time with your family. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? But I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been doing well. Also, your Japanese is very good. I got Nihongo Jozud. I got Nihongo Jozud, man. What do I do? What do I do? I'm crying. Also, yeah, it's very good. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. I'm still, like, I think I said this in a previous stream. I learned Japanese mostly to read books and watch things. So I don't speak a lot. I don't speak a lot. I think I haven't spoken in, like, I don't know, like maybe 5 or 6 months now. So, you know, stringing along sentences is awesome. It's so cool. So neat. I was wondering what Skoshi was gonna mean. It means very much Skoshi. It means very much Sukoshi. That's what it means. And then my occupation, which, you know, I work as the space delivery girl. I am not from Earth, but I love visiting Earth and quite often am playing video games. So I'm around the whole place. I move quite a bit. So so clarify, I'm not with family, I'm with my girlfriend or partner. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I forgot. I forgot. Also, you should be spending time with your girlfriend. What are you doing? What are you doing? Me when I abandoned my responsibilities to go watch a VTuber. Kind of real, to be honest. Kind of real, to be honest, though. It's kind of real. Here are the stream regulars that you will see and or hear quite a bit. They're me. That me. That's me. There is Juno as well. Juno, this is actually a relatively recent art piece that I commissioned. We don't have a lot of like regular art pieces outside of the many different emotes that you can see, obviously, throughout this slideshow. We don't have a lot of pieces of Juno, so this one was like actually especially nice to commission, because I was like, oh yeah, yeah, I want some more art of Juno, I think. And this is Doggo. This is Doggo on the right here. Doggo hates taking pictures. I don't know why. Like, you can put a camera relatively in her direction and she'll be like, I have to go. I suddenly feel the urge. I need to leave, like, right away. So this is what she was about to do before I took the photo. She looked to the side. It's like, I have to go. I gotta go. I don't want to be here anymore. But this is her in her natural habitat. So, don't neglect her too much. True. Don't neglect your girlfriend. She's gonna pick the dog over you. She's too much of a diva. You have to pay for her picture. True, that is true. She's too much of a diva. Quite literally, she is too much of a diva. I don't believe it. When did she become so like, no, it's my way or the highway? No, I refuse. Don't do it. No. It's always been very interesting being with Doggo over the years and seeing how her personality slightly changes over time. It's always been very, very interesting. So. This is Juno. This is Juno. This is her reference sheet in case any artist or anyone else would need it. One day I was getting ready. It was morning time. I was getting ready to do deliveries, and I left the window open, as you do in the middle of space, obviously. I left the window open, and when I turned around, a bird just kind of flew in, and I was like, okay, what? So she's been here pretty much the whole entire time. I don't know how, I don't know why. I thought birds were kind of an Earth thing, but she seems to be here and she seems to be doing all right. So not sure what that's about, but she's kind of basically become the Cosmos delivery service, the CDS mascot, honestly, at this point. She appears older. I think she's like a grandma bird, basically. She's very cute. She's very sweet. She likes to sleep a lot. Valid, so real, honestly. And yeah, you can see her in the background of pretty much every stream. She's always gonna be there, and of course in emotes as well. So I like the hat. Thank you Albert. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. I appreciate you stopping by for a little bit. A bird flying through space? Unheard of, literally. I don't know how, why. And scientists are like literally like shaking their head like, I don't understand. How did you do that? But she's here now. And eventually after like 2 weeks, I realized she's not gonna leave. So I made her a little carrier for messages, and I made her a little hat so that she has her own delivery uniform as well. And yeah, she's been here ever since, and I really enjoy her company. So, and this is me. Let me know if you can still hear the music, because for whatever reason on my end, the music sometimes cuts out. I love that for myself. Let me go and get this back from my own sanity at the very least. Yeah, we can still hear it. All right, that's good. Sometimes it will just cut out for me, and I'm gonna have to pause and deal with that. But that's good at the very least. And this is me. This is me. Some of the artwork, this debut has been a long time in the making. Again, it's just a celebration. It's not anything too like, whoa, this is so crazy, whoa. You know, we're gonna have like, I don't know, like a freaking celebrity on stream right now or something. It's not anything like that, but it is very interesting because it's been a long time in the making. And seeing some of this artwork is like, I haven't seen this in such a long time. Oh man. Oh man, I loved when this was done. I loved when this was done. Yes, this art is so good. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. As you can see, a little bit of expressions as well. Me with Juno, me being not tsundere, not being a Tsumugi. I would never do that. I would never ever do that ever. What are you talking about? Baka? What are you talking about? And also I'm blocking this, but hold on. As you can see, this is me. This is POV. I'm playing a puzzle game, and I'm like, well, I think this maybe goes over here. I think this was around the time that I played, what was it? No Sleep for Kaname Date. And I was like, yeah, I feel this in my soul. I feel this in my soul. So I was like, yeah, let's put this in here. So, gonna be very relevant going forward for all the mystery games that I play now and will play in the future, essentially. So. If battleships can fly through space, why not birds? Why not? I mean, anything can happen. I guess so. Why not? But yes, this is me. Let's go over back to the other screen actually. And let's do the full reveal. Let's do the full reveal. It's already been done. It's already been done on Twitter and stuff. But just in case, let's say hello. Also, I need to change this over here. Oops, oopsie daisy, oopsie doopsie. There we go. There we go. All right. Da 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 da. I'm literally changing my height to do this, but okay. I guess I can do that. Sure. But yes, this is me. This is me. It's a little bit different, as you can tell from my Vtuber design. First and foremost, I don't have any bangs in this current form, but this is just kind of the standard model that I think I'm gonna go with. We'll talk a little bit about the toggles right now in a bit, but this is me. I love how this turned out because it kept the integrity of what I think the design is about. What I love, everything that I love about the design. I don't know, everybody else can you know, might have their different opinions, but I think I love how this turned out. It's really, really lovely. It's very, very lovely. As you can see, my hands and my feet are covered with astronaut like a suit. That's just a part of the design as well. And I have my wonderful trusty bag with me, and I have my leggings as well. You can see them as well. So that's just the full design. That's the full one. Let me go ahead and grow again. Let me grow. And then let's go like here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. Okay, we're heading out to eat. Congrats on the debut and hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining, Kadensha. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful dinner. If it's dinner time where you're at. Have a wonderful dinner. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. I really like the compression pants. Yeah, the leggings, compression pants, they're very I insisted. I was like, I think this should be part of the design. I really like it. But I think, what was it? I think Kua was like, because I gave like a character design of somebody, and I was like, I think it should be like this kind of, and I think she did really well with it. I think she did really well. And of course that's been brought over to this this new model as well. But let's go ahead and do some of the toggles here. If I can remember how I set this up. If I can remember how I set this up. First off, let's go through some of my expressions. Let's go through some of them. If you say spoilers in the chat, if you backseat me at all, I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be super angry. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I want to enjoy the experience. Why are you doing that? Why you have to be like that in chat, man? And you may or may not get banned. You may or may not get banned, or a warning. But for right now, don't do that. Don't be a silly goober. Don't be a dum-dum. Don't do that. Just have fun. Just vibe. Just chill. And then outside of that, we have the blush emote as well. This is so cute. This is so sweet. I really like this. This is nice. This is lovely. Just for, and I like how you can combine them as well. I didn't know this beforehand, but you can combine them. So I could be super blushy, crushy, angry tsundere if I wanted to be. If I wanted to. But no, this is just the standard blush, and I think it looks really good. Angry, see, angry, big angy. And we have as well, if something happens in a game and I'm like, I literally can't handle this, man, this is so sad, then I'll start crying. I'll start crying right now. Sorry, I can't take this seriously. I can't take this seriously. But I have a cry toggle as well. I don't know. I don't think I've ever cried on stream. Oh wait, that's not true. There was one, I cried a little bit during, what was it? Undusted? I think I cried a little bit during Undusted. Undusted was a devastating game. Such a devastating game, man. Oh man, that hurt. So I cried just like a tad, just like a little bit, just a tad. But when I inevitably get to a game where it's like, well, that was really, really sad, you will see more of this Courie as well. It's interesting because with the Giftuber as well, I had like 2 other toggles, and you saw the other one. It was kind of like the bliss, like the joy sort of face. You saw that one a little bit, and then there was another one that you never saw at all because I just never used it. But these toggles will be used a lot more, so you will see these more often. Yes, indeed. No crying during 1,000 times resist. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. But it left me with a lot to think about, and maybe my soul partially leaving my body. It did do that. It did accomplish that. So there is that. I don't think I did cry for 1,000 times resist, as amazing as it was. One of my favorite games. It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. What's some other toggles? Oh, I have this one as well. I have this one. When something happens and my soul leaves my body, as we were literally just talking about. We have this one. Okay. Okay. Honestly, could have used this when for the recent episode of Ever 17. Could have used this one because oh man. Oh man, Tsugumi, you are so quirky, girl. You're so quirky. Oh man, I love that about you. We will see some of this probably more often as well. More often than not as well, I would say. And again, I can combine it so I can like be like this. This is really angry. This is like I literally hate you. I hate you personally. This is very angry. We won't use that too much. We won't use that too much. And then we have, oh no, not these. We saw this a little bit on Twitter as well, but just for reference, we do have one more like kind of expression toggle. So it's this one. It's this one. I love this one. I'm super hyped. I'm super excited. This is how I feel. My voice, sometimes I come to stream and I'm tired. I am tired. My voice doesn't always communicate it, but this is how I feel sometimes, when it's like, this is crazy. What are we doing right now in the story? You know, different things like that, or like I'm just super excited to start this new game. Different things like that. I really love how this one turned out, especially. So we will be seeing some more of this as well. All right. The face you made when Tsugumi did the thing to Shami. Certainly not this one. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the other one. You're talking about this one. This one. Yeah, this is how I kind of felt. The immediate like the immediate just like, oh, like I never mind. we don't stand her anymore. At least not yet. She'll come back around, but at least not yet. So yes. And in terms of toggles that we have, let me go ahead and I'll put this just like a little bit further so you can see a little bit. For toggles that I have, first of all, the front bang is not gone. It is not gone. There's a version like this, and it's here. It still exists. It's still real. But I don't know. I thought it would be kind of nice if you could actually see that I do indeed have a forehead. It is real. It is real. It is there. You don't typically see it, but it's around. But for right now, you can actually have the original bangs as well. So it's kind of like here and then kind of a little bit like this. This is kind of more like the original design, if I had to say. So, but if I don't do that, if I get rid of that, we can also do something like this, where you can see that I have hair. It's an adjustment for me as well, honestly. No hat. It's an adjustment for me, if I'm being quite honest, because I'm like so used to having the hat on that it's like, wow, okay, I can do this now as well. I can do this. Yes, I can have no hat as well, which is very, very interesting, very nice. I guess for like days when I'm like really like, hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? It's me, Courie Cosmos. Hey. And maybe I'll take the hat off. It's kind of like I'm out of uniform. I'm just trying to relax. I think that would be pretty good. Congrats on the debut. Nice model. Oh, thank you, Avram. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. We're actually gonna go over credits here at the end. I don't think I've gone over some of the credits. But thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Yes. So we have the hat as well. And oh wait, actually, I should get rid of the hat. I should get rid of the hat, because if I do that, I can show you that I have this thing. This was actually Mihan's idea, the model artist, to have like a little star curl things, and I was like, this is so cute. What the heck? I really love this. This is very adorable. So I think maybe during times when I take off the hat, I'll probably have this on, because I think that's kind of nice. I think that's kind of cute. I think that's kind of cool and cute. So that is really cute. It is. I really love that. I was like, what the heck? This is so adorable. So, well, let's go ahead. You can get rid of this here. And I think we can put back on the hat now, right? Yeah. I can also take off the side bangs. I could do this. I don't think I'm going to do that too often. You don't need to see my full forehead. You don't need to do that. Yeah, you don't have to do that. I think this is nice. I think this is cool. This is nice. So let me go ahead and I want to say, oh, there's one more toggle. Yeah, I was like, there's one more toggle, isn't there? There's one more toggle. It's this one. It's kind of, I don't know. To me, it feels kind of like losing the hat a little bit, maybe less so, but it's this one. So the bag is gone. The bag is gone. So you can get kind of like a full view. Actually, I should do that. You can get kind of a full view without the bag as well. It feels, I don't know. It feels like when you have POV, you have a dog. I don't know. I can say this because I'm a dog owner. You have a dog and then you like take off their collar for whatever reason and they're walking around the house without their collar. It feels, you know, they look naked. It's like, what are you? Do I even know you anymore? It feels kind of like that a little bit, but you can see kind of the full model as well without anything sort of blocking the way. So that's always nice. That's always good. Again, probably will be used in conjunction with without the hat or something like that. So you can just I can kind of relax and chill a little bit. Alrighty. And over here. All right. So symmetrical. That is true. Although there is like some asymmetry, I think is the word, in the design, because there's only like the heart patch is only on this side, and not on the other side. So and different things like that. I only have one tooth that is kind of sticking out there. One tooth like that. Different things like that. Trying to make it as distinct as possible. Different things like that. So I know exactly what you mean. Such a small piece of fabric can change so much when you see it all the time. Yeah, exactly. It's so weird. I can probably go on a tangent about this for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I won't, but like, it's so friggin' weird. Why does that happen? You like take one thing off of a thing and then suddenly it's like, what even are you? You look like an alien or something. You look like an alien. Like I've never known you before. So I wonder if the same thing would happen with Juno. Probably, to be honest. I'm so used to seeing her with the hat and the little satchel, but it's like, I don't know if I would even function if she didn't have those things anymore at this point. So, but let's go back over to debut screen over here, and let's continue. So those are all of my toggles essentially. I can also fix this as well. Those are all my toggles essentially. Just wanted to show you a little bit about that as well, given that it is a debut stream and it is the time to sort of show off a little bit. Show off just a tad, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. So let's go over here. All right. So this is a little introduction for you. A little, I don't know, indoctrination? That's probably not good. That's probably not good. A little pamphlet for you to pay attention to. So welcome to the Star Stuff. Our fan name here is Star Stuff. I say fellow Star Stuff a lot because, I mean, we're all the same. We're all the same here. So, I mean, you know, like, obviously I'm the streamer and there is something to be said about that, but you know, fellow Star Stuff I think works really well. So if you want to say Star Stuff, if you want to say fellow Star Stuff, that's all good with me. I'm probably gonna say fellow Star Stuff a lot. So the Oshi mark is a heart letter specifically, and then they call it the dizzy sign. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's just a star sign, but you know, it's in movement. It's kind of in transit, in transport. I kind of like that. So that's gonna be the Oshi mark specifically. I think it works really, really well. And on social media, you can find me pretty much at everything at Courie Cosmos. Literally, it doesn't change. I would say that for socials, I will post more on TikTok, I promise. I promise. I kind of forget that it's real and does exist. I will try. I will try my best. And YouTube, I stream to YouTube. I, you know, stream to Twitch. That's nothing to worry about there. And then for Twitter and Blue Sky, you might catch more of my 3 a.m. thoughts on Blue Sky. I don't know. I would say more so than Twitter. So I would encourage you to follow Blue Sky over Twitter. But, you know, if one or the other, you only have one or the other, feel free to just follow me on either or both. You can do that as well. So it looks like a shooting star to me. Yeah, exactly. And yet it's called the dizzy sign. It's called the dizzy sign. I was like, why? It baffles me to this day. But yes, the hashtags. General hashtag is gonna be fellow Star Stuff. It's a long one. I will admit it's a long one, but I think this one works better because I'm gonna say it literally during every stream. So it's kind of hard to forget it. And I was like, yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work really well. So for general memes, discussions, anything like that, you can post that in the general tag, hashtag fellow Star Stuff. And art, the art tag is gonna be Courie Art. This has been around since the beginning, so that doesn't change or anything like that. But any sort of artwork, any sort of illustrations, no matter your skill level at all, I welcome it. I can't draw to save my life, so I get it. But you know, if you really want to make something, I would appreciate it. Yeah, you can post it there. And then this one is mostly for me, and I guess people who want to keep up with the streams. Although we have the Discord as well. We have the Discord. You can join the Discord and you get notified when I'm going live and stuff like that. So, but yes, it's Courie Live for live streams. All of them will be kind of hashtagged and put in that place if you want to see them. So, and then for clips, you have Courie Clips. Again, I will post more clips. I promise. I promise. Me when I say like, oh, I love editing, and it's like I actually do. It's just that I, you know, only edit a clip once every 7 months. I only do it once every 7 months, so that's not great. That's not awesome. But I would still like to, when I have the time, when I have the time, I would like to edit and post more clips, so you can see different clips in that space as well. And if you have any as well, feel free to post them. It doesn't have to be edited. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, obviously. That's my job. But if you have something that you think like, hey, that's really funny, feel free to post it. I would appreciate it. I think I see the dizzy sign too from the old cartoons, and when you get hit in the head, they have star circles around their heads. That's it. That's true. That is it. But it doesn't really work because it's a static emoji. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? I don't know. It doesn't really work as well. But I guess that was the idea behind it, actually. Albert, I didn't even realize that until you said it. Until you said it, to be quite honest. I was like, why? Why would they do that? I think it's still like a star moving in space. That's what I'm going to go with. No one can tell me otherwise. No one can disagree with me, because I'm Space Delivery Girl and I have final say? Say? Possibly. All right. And we're going over to likes and dislikes. So I guess, I think at some point we're gonna have to take a break during debut, which is always super awkward. But I don't want to run ads and have somebody like miss something on Twitch over here. I think we might be going a little over time if I had to guess. If I had to guess. So, but just in case, we might have a 3-minute break in a little bit. I get why they call it dizzy, but even with that, the notion is because your head is spinning and you are seeing the stars. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense when it's static. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of, whoever was in the office designing that, they were like, I tried my best. I tried my best. I gave it my best effort, which is all you can really do. So good for them. Good for them. But yes, here are some of my likes and dislikes. First off, and the entire reason that I even stream, I like video games. I like video games from Earth, specifically. I feel like other places in space, they don't really do it the way that Earth does. It just kind of has a certain flair to it. So I really enjoy video games from Earth, especially. There's other games in other places of the universe and galaxy and everything else, but here especially, I feel like the stories and characters are what draw me in the most. And I feel like you can find some really amazing gems here. And I will probably continue to do so as I get through my backlog of games, and more games keep coming out, so I will literally never stop streaming. I will literally never stop, because it's literally impossible. There's just too many games coming out. Of course, I love Doggo and Juno very, very much. I don't have to tell you that I love animals. I like animals. I used to volunteer at a shelter. I feel like a decent amount of people have done so in their lives. So I used to volunteer at a shelter. I really, really love animals. They are so great and perfect and sweet. They're so amazing. Genuinely, I love them so much. So no Mars video games. No, none of them. They're trash, man. They're trash. I wish I could rate them on backlog. I could give them a 0 out of 10, man. They're garbage. You're never gonna see them. You're never gonna see them on this channel. Straight awful. I love hot chocolate. I like sweet things in general, but in particular when it's like a very cold day and you're like bundled up, especially space is always cold. You're bundled up and you just have like a hot cocoa. It's so nice. It's so relaxing. It speaks to my soul personally. So I really love hot chocolate. This is one that I haven't done in a while, and I would like to get back into more often. I love astrophotography. On the stream schedules specifically, and in certain photos, not in the debut slides, but in certain photos, you can see that there are actual pictures of the sky, of the stars. And those are photos that I took. Those are photos that I took in my backyard once upon a time. So I really want to get more into doing something like that again. I really liked just it's very involved. Especially you get the best pictures during winter, so you have to be bundled up. It's freezing outside. You go outside and you wait out there for hours while you're taking photos. And you have a little star tracker that's like tracking the stars in relation to like the movement of the movement of everything else, the movement of the earth. So it's definitely a very involved process, but I want to get back into it definitely for this year as well, because I feel like I really loved sharing those photos. I shared them in the early days of like having blue sky, but I want to share more of them, I think. I bet you loved all the recent Artemis photos. I did. I did. How did you know? How did you see me specifically? Gosh darn it. Yeah, I really just enjoy photos of space. I think it looks really pretty. It can sometimes be terrifying, as we all know, but it looks really pretty. So I love music. I play guitar, and I have played it since I was a child, and I play bass as well. Have I ever done streams of these things? No. No, because I'm very self-conscious about I would say especially I'm very self-conscious about playing guitar, especially. I don't know why, but I want to get out of my shell a little bit more and kind of share that a little bit more with the stream. And for what are songs like in general that I've been listening to? Hold on, I'm about to pull up my phone. What have I been listening to recently? Oh. I'm kind of back on my alien stage arc a little bit. I'm kind of back on my alien stage arc, so I've been listening to that a lot. I think I really like Tatsuya Kitani. I really like his songs as well. And what else have I been listening to? I've been listening to the 13 Sentinel soundtrack again because it's great. It's awesome. One of the best games to ever do it. So I'd say those are what I've been listening to. But all the alien stage songs is what I've been listening to recently. I don't know. They're kind of great. I don't know. I have no particular feelings, I think, about the alien stage story. Not to say that it's bad at all. I don't think so at all. I don't think that at all. I just don't have any like personal connection to it personally, but it doesn't matter because like they're just amazing singers, and the music videos are so well put together that it's like it all just comes together, and it's like, wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is great. So I can see why it's so popular. Could we have a guitar cover for the next anniversary? I'll see. Maybe. I would love to do a guitar like cover stream and like do some like anime songs. So it's like shorter burst overall of like 1 minute 30 seconds of like, hey, I'm gonna play this song and stuff like that. That's something that I genuinely want to do. When that will happen, we'll see. We'll see. I think it might happen this year though. Who's to say? I love Slice of Life, Moe. I guess we could just throw in Yuri there. I like things that are like cute and warm and welcoming. Not all Yuri is warm and welcoming. It can be kind of depressing sometimes. It can be kind of depressing. I've been watching, what is it called? Botan? I've been watching Botan recently, and man, that one episode, it's the one episode with the flower fields and everything. I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm dying inside. But mostly I like things that are like nice and soft and fluffy and just like, wow, this makes me feel so happy. I don't watch a lot of romance, like general romance, like outside of Yuri. It's just because it's like when I was younger, I was like, oh, I don't want to watch romance. Ugh, blah. Like, no, never me. But in general, I've been getting, I would say, more into romance in general, and particularly into Yuri, but like romance in general than I was in my teenage years or like anything else. So it's not like I'm like opposed to it, you know? I just like cute stories, I would say. I just like cute things, essentially. Me demanding Dragon Force through the fire and flames. I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of that one. Hold on. We're actually, well, I should continue. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up during break so I have it. Dragon Force. through the fire and flames. There we go. No, 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 no. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Powerful metal bands? I've never listened to a metal in my life. I've never heard of a metal in my entire life. Nah. No. No. You almost got me with that one. Nice try. Nice try. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I like a lot of jazz guitar in general, and just like general funk guitar or different things like that. That's kind of more of my area. Not to say that I'm good at it, but that's what I really enjoy. My favorite romance anime is Courie Cosmos. That's a good one. That's a good one. I have yet to see it, unfortunately. I like recent ones that I've watched. I watched Horimiya. That was good. I haven't finished it yet, but that was really, really good. I really like that. In general, I think it's just like, it can be very, very, what's the word? It can be very sweet and amazing, you know? You just see two characters fall in love. I guess Skip and Loafer, does that count? I mean, in some ways it does, yeah? But in some ways it doesn't. But also, yeah. Skip and Loafer is nice as well. So, but yes, the music has yet again cut out on me, and it's wonderful when it does that. Why would you do this to me? There we go. There we go. All right, awesome. I like reading. I like reading in general. We read a lot of visual novels on this stream. I personally, I like reading in general when I have the time for it. Again, everything is just like when I have the time for it. I like, what have I been reading recently? In English, I've been reading the Yoko Taro Kickstarter book that I got from Archipel recently. That's kind of talking about Yoko Taro's experiences working in the games industry and kind of moving through his journey through Drakengard and, you know, Nier and everything, and then talking about how he creates characters and writes stories and different things like that. I think it's pretty interesting. I think it's pretty good. The signed copy is limited edition, but you can buy, I think, the regular version that I have on their website. It's just kind of there, so. I still need to see Skip and Loafer. It's been on my list for a while. It was very, very good when it came out. A lot of people were talking about it, and I think it's still withstanded the test of time. I would say overall, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, I will say. And then in, I don't have the name with me, do I? Hold on. Can I pull it up? I have to pull up my other account. Hold on. In Japanese, recently, I've been reading Hon nara uru hodo. That's not it. Hon nara uru? Is it not this? Yeah. Uru hodo. There we go. There we go. Hon nara uru hodo. That's what I've been reading recently. It's about a man who works in a bookshop. It recently won an award, so it's been very popular. I imagine it's probably gonna get an anime at some point, in the future. It's been really, really good. I love it. I love it a lot. It can be pretty emotionally hard hitting, and just like, it's kind of like one of those, I don't know, I can't think of an anime off the top of my head, but you know, one of those anime where it's just kind of like, oh, like Bartender, if you've seen Bartender before, where, you know, POV, you're a bartender and people come in, or like Death Parade, people come in and the focus is kind of on the main characters, but it's mostly on the people that come in each and every episode, I would say. That's kind of what it embodies, and it can be very emotional and very funny, and kind of goes through the motions of that. So I would recommend it. We have, oh yeah, linguistic stuff as well. I'm not like, I've never gone to college for linguistics, for linguini, no, for linguistics. I've never done that, but I really like just like general fascination with how things are said and how languages are constructed and different things like that. Like even in English, I find it so fascinating that there's a big one that comes up. It's kind of like a buzz the BuzzFeed of linguistics. Yeah, I would say BuzzFeed of linguistics maybe is like Mary, Mary, and Mary. Do you know, like Mary as in the name Mary, and then Mary as in to marry someone, and then Mary as in Merry Christmas. Do you say all of these the same or differently, or do you think all of these are the same or different? And to me, these are all the same. These are all the same things. But my parents, who did not grow up in the US, I mean, to be fair, I didn't either, but I have more connection with the US. They didn't grow up in the US, so they're kind of like, no. And they kind of laugh at me every time I say that. They're like, no, that's not how that works. So you can ask different people different things, and even though like English is the native language of all of them, they might say different things. I find that sort of thing really, really fascinating and really interesting, and occasionally I'll read some articles about it. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Like an anime version of Coffee Talk. For that book, yes. It's basically kind of like that, I would say. Although Coffee Talk has more recurring characters, I don't think this one has as many. But yes, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Ow, that hurt my ears. I didn't think that was gonna be so loud. All right, well, it's time for the first break of the stream. I yapped too much. I yapped too much. Let me go over here. All right. And I'm gonna take this time to drink water because I yapped, again, way too much. If you are here, stretch, get some water, all the good stuff. I will be right back in 3 minutes. See you then. Alrighty, I am back. I hope it was a restful break for you in the same way that it was a restful break for me. It certainly was. I realize I've certainly been yapping. I've certainly been yapping. I've certainly been a little nervous, I think. A little bit. It doesn't help. I've been getting sick, so like I took cold medicine and great. It's just awesome. It's just awesome to have my brain certainly functioning. It's certainly doing something, maybe, possibly. Thank you for the welcome back. Let me go over back to the debut stream screen, and then we'll talk a little bit more from there. Also, welcome on in, Alex. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Funny how you mentioned that language stuff. I watched a video yesterday that explained the Shavian alphabet, what the Shavian alphabet was. Basically an approximate at an attempt to make a phonetic English alphabet to replace our Latin-based one. The way it works, reading it out makes a lot of people realize they have very distinct accents compared to everyone else. That sounds so cool. That sounds so neat. I imagine, I was reading your comment and I was like, I think I vaguely understand, because it's like English has words where it's like, it could be pronounced like this and it could be pronounced like this, but I don't know, it could be pronounced like this. So, you know, just kind of like feel it out, just kind of intuit it. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like the equivalent of kanji, where it's like, well, it could be read as this, but it also could be read as this. And it kind of just depends on the time period and like, I don't know, kind of what we're feeling. So just figure it out. It's kind of like that. But specifically, if it's like, it's taking accents into account, that's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. I really like things like that. I think it's so interesting. I don't know. Not that I would go back to college with the prices. Look at the prices. But if I, you know, could ever go back for free, I would definitely probably I don't care. I'm doing it for linguistics. I don't care. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. But I was like, I think that to me is just like every day is so interesting. It's so fascinating. So, and yes, dislikes. Dislikes as well that I wrote down. I dislike spicy food. I watched a few different, I already wrote up my stuff, but I watched a few different debut streams in preparation for this one. And it's funny how so many VTubers have spicy food as like their dislike. But it's true. It's true. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with too, like, foods that are too extreme. My family really likes it, but I can't. I can't deal with it. I dislike extreme temperatures. I'm not good in like weather that's too hot or weather that's too cold. The nice thing about weather that's too cold, again, is the hot chocolate thing, but it's just like I suffer regardless. I suffer regardless. Spring and fall are wonderful and amazing. I used to like spring more than I liked fall. As I've gotten older, I dislike bugs. I started to dislike bugs more. So because of that, I think that I like fall more because they kind of go away in the fall. And also during spring for a few years, although not anymore, thankfully, I used to get spring allergies and it was terrible. It was terrible. So that kind of ruined my appreciation for spring. But I think spring and fall generally are better than winter and summer, I would say. Everyone either loves or hates spicy food. Very few people I find are in the middle. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like you love it or you hate it kind of thing. It's interesting how that is. I guess it's because it's very intense, so you get immediate reactions from people that it's like, well, no, or well, yeah, actually. I think that's probably what it is. Based fall enjoyer. Based. I think most people say that fall is their favorite season, which I think is nice. You know, as I've gotten older as well, I appreciate the changing colors of the leaves and different things like that. I think it's kind of nice. Again, only things that you can really find on Earth. It's very, very lovely. I dislike waking up early as well. I dislike waking up early so much. I cannot do it. I will do everything in my power to work around my schedule so that I don't have to do that. I just can't do it. Unless I'm going back to bed immediately afterwards, I can't do it, man. There's something about the morning that's just like, what am I doing? I'm not a morning person at all in the slightest. I'm definitely a night person. Like 1 to 3 a.m. kind of person. I dislike loud and chaotic places. I don't know. It's just a me thing personally. I can't deal when there's too much noise. When there's too much like competing loud noises. I talked about this before at some point, but I used to live in New York City, and that was certainly the time of all times. That was certainly the time of all times, because there is always noise, forever and always. So it was not a great place. I prefer quiet spaces, or if there is something loud, have that be just like the one focus, the one thing. I think is pretty good. I would say spring is mine, only because fall is too windy. That is true. It gets a little windier, and then when it's wind and generally cooler temperatures, it can be kind of rough. I can get that. I can get behind that. I can see that. I'd still say that fall is my favorite though. So spring has allergies. I was just saying that. Yeah, I used to have spring allergies for a very long time. It used to be summer allergies, but generally speaking, it was kind of started in late spring. So I used to dislike it. I used to like it, and now I kind of dislike it. It's like, whatever, whatever. So I dislike fizzy drinks, carbonated drinks. I can't deal with it. Again, I just can't. It's never been my thing. I guess that's my one good trait is like I've never picked up on the habit of having soda or anything like that, because it's just like I don't like it. I don't like it. You can get like the non-carbonated stuff, but in general it's just like I just don't like it. It's really awful. So I just like bad pacing. In stories I just like bad pacing. I think that it's part of the presentation of the game, and if you have bad pacing, it can really ruin the experience, even when everything else in the story is kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing. I think that pacing is something to be considered a lot, just for writers in general. Not that I'm a writer, but I am a viewer of stories, and I love stories, and I think about this concept quite often, I would say. And for sitting, hold on, what is this over here? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Windows, no, not now. Anyway, yes. Sitting around all day, I dislike it. I have to sit in order to drive the delivery truck, obviously, to different places, but I generally prefer to be up and about, so at least I get to be up and about sometimes during the day. I think that it works. It's better all around. I feel like I feel more alive that way. You know? Spiders, not included. I can't believe, okay, this made it into the final cut. Not including the man. Not including the man. Just spiders in general. Like I said, I just like bugs. I just like pests, especially as I get older. So I kind of, I don't know, I really don't like spiders. There's something about them that just like, okay. It kind of gives me the creeps, I would say, overall. But I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's cool. Spider-Man's cool. The rest of the spiders, not so much. Not so great. And of course, my final dislike is terrible drivers, as somebody who is on the road all the time. As we know from my previous streams in American Truck Simulator, I am an amazing driver. I am awesome. I'm literally one of the best drivers to ever exist. It's just everybody else who's bad. It's just everybody else who's like god-awful, so I have to deal with that, unfortunately. If you don't know how to drive, get out of my way. Get out of my way, or else something may or may not happen. Yes. Please drive responsibly. No matter what, please drive responsibly. All right. So generally, what I do and what are my goals and dreams, I would say. What are those things? Well, what I do, and what I do most often, is I like voice acting. I have experience. I've acted for a long time. I've experience with voice acting. I love coming onto stream and just like doing voices. Sometimes it is very much like doing voices more than voice acting, I would say. So there is that. But I still like voice acting in general. It's something that's very important to me. And so I really want to make sure that I incorporate that into the streams, I would say, overall. I like singing. I don't think I've ever talked about this on stream, because I don't think I want to improve. I want to get better at it. I would like to do some singing streams in the future. And in fact, I have something to show. I can move myself a little bit. I feel like I should. But in general, this is a new screen that we have. a brand new karaoke screen that we have. Karaoke set? Yes, indeed, karaoke set. We have our classic, oh my god. We have our classic songs like Baka Mitai, Dame Dane, and we have Sogen. Why? I did not make this like 10 minutes before stream started. I would never do that. I would never, ever do that. What are you talking about? So in the future, I think I want to sing some more and practice a little bit more. I'm not like, wow, like amazing. And I'm not even being humble about it. I'm not like, whoa, she's amazing. Wow. I'm not anything like that. But I like to sing. I think singing can be fun. I think karaoke streams can be a chill time. So I want to try and incorporate some more of that in the future as well. As you can see, Juno is in the corner there as well. Also, while we're here, I love songs. Shut up, I tried my best. I can spell. Gosh darn it. While we're here, let me go ahead and show you as well the other screen. This is the gaming screen as well. We're not gonna play a game today, but it sure is here. It sure is here. So an updated gaming screen as well for future use. Yeah, let me go ahead and go back to debut. Alrighty. But yes, we do voice acting here. I play a lot of visual novels. I would love to just keep doing that forever and ever and ever because it's really fun and really awesome. And I want to do singing streams in the future. I want to do karaoke streams in the future, singing through a few songs. A lot of what I listen to is honestly songs in other languages, so that's going to be a fun thing. That's going to be a fun thing to really think about and wrap my brain around, of just like, yeah, I'm going to sing these songs for... I don't know how other people do it, man. They're like, yeah, I barely studied Japanese, but they're like singing songs in Japanese and they sound like freaking incredible. They sound amazing. And it's like they're doing like 10, 20 songs in a karaoke list. And it's like, that's insane. I don't know how you're doing it. I wanna try and get to that level. So I like games and I like stories. So what you can get is gaming and story analysis. Gaming and story analysis. I didn't put it down in the goals. We'll get to that when we get to that. But one of my goals, I think this year as well, is to do an analysis video of a game that I play, of one game that I play, of, I don't know, like maybe a series that I play if I'm feeling really ambitious, something like that. I think that that's what I want to do going forward, just like to talk a little bit about like, hey, why does this thing work, why does this thing not work, at least to me, different things like that. I love to look at stories and think, why do I like this, why do I not like this, and consider like, why would somebody write it in this way and show it in this way, and why would they not do that. Some of it comes down to luck, some of it comes down to budget reasons, but you know, it can be fun to consider things outside of those answers, you know. So, I also play the craziest games with the craziest plot twists. I didn't talk about it, but I'm playing 100 Line Last Defense Academy, and I'm also playing Ever 17. So I'm playing a lot of mystery games at the moment, and I probably will still do so in the future, just like playing mystery games in general. It's what I love. I love games by like Uchikoshi, creator of Zero Escape, and then games by Kadaka as well, which is the creator of Danganronpa. I think that their brains can get kind of wacky and wild. So I love those stories for just like, I don't even know what to expect anymore. I don't even know how to feel. I don't even know how to feel. So and my best. I like doing my best. I like doing my absolute best to just have fun on stream and just, I don't know. It's like there's stuff in everyday life that's just like, well, that's not great. And so I love just coming here and streaming, and I would like to do my best in sort of upgrading the streams as I go along and upgrading my abilities and what I can and can't do. I'm not like amazing right now, but I would love to try and just improve, essentially. And then my goals and dreams. I would like to voice act in a game as Courie Cosmos, credited as Courie Cosmos, specifically. I would like to do that. I think that would be kind of fun, kind of neat. I don't have a demo reel, and I don't have a demo reel as Courie Cosmos, but I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool to sort of get to a point where maybe possibly I don't know if I'd be invited to audition or anything like that. I think it would be kind of neat to have that happen. So I would say as well, I want to get better at different types of games. I talked about this before. It's with Neva and any sort of like things like Hollow Knight, different things like that. I'm not good at those games at all. I would say I struggle with most games, but I want to get better at them. So I want to try and stream some more games outside of that as well. Things that I have on the backlog are like different examples of games that I want to stream, I would say. So let me take a sip of water here as well, because I'm dying. Also, you could when I was drinking water there, you could see my cheeks puff up because apparently my model could do that as well. Just like that. Just like that. Hello, hello. I hope everyone is having an amazing and wonderful day. The model looks fantastic. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Thank you so much for stopping on by. I really appreciate it. I hope you have been having an amazing day as well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. We're going through the debut. We're going through it. So yes, I want to get better at different types of games. I don't know if we're gonna be here. We're probably not gonna ever play a first-person shooter here, just not me personally. And I think it, I don't know, maybe for like a subathon goal or something, like maybe I'll play through a Dark Souls game. We're gonna see about that one. We're gonna see about that one. But I think overall, I would love to just try and expand upon different games. I might struggle, I might, you know, be bad, but I want to see different game mechanics as well. I like analysis of stories and characters, but I want to see like what are people doing with their gameplay? How are they implementing the story and characters and kind of putting it all like a ribbon on top essentially with the gameplay? How are they doing that essentially? I want to do visual novel collab streams in the future. Up until this point, I have only ever done one collab stream, and up until this point, I have only been reading visual novels by myself. That's all I've been doing, essentially. So I would love to have people on board, even if they're not like typically known for like, I don't know, voice acting or anything. As long as they want to read or are okay with reading and maybe talking for, I don't know, like an hour or two at a time, I would love to have them on board for something like Ace Attorney, which I haven't played yet. So I would love for that to happen and be a thing in the future. So that's something that I'm gonna try and start doing for this year. Try and start doing relatively soon, I think, because it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, to be quite honest. 500 subs, he plays Sekiro. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, well, we'll workshop it, you know? We'll workshop that. I don't know if I could survive Sekiro, to be quite honest. But it is definitely something like that, where it's like I play through some... Oh, I don't want to play through Sifu or something like that. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But, you know, some difficult game like that, where it's like I'm trying to expand my knowledge of like what are different move sets, skill sets that I can learn, and how to get better at timing and stuff like that. So, and I want to do an original song. I want to do an original song that hopefully means a lot to me, I think. I know this is probably like a common goal for a lot of VTubers, honestly, is like an original song. Nothing's stopping me from doing it, per se. Nothing's stopping me from having an original song, per se, other than like saving up, obviously, for costs and different things like that. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. It's just I want to make sure that my singing is up to snuff, and I feel like I'm happy with where I'm at vocal-wise before I try and attempt something like that. So I definitely want to have an original song in the future. And then, of course, as we talked about, guitar and bass streams. I would try my best to get over my nerves, even more so than singing, man. I don't know why, but there's just something about having guitar and bass streams that like brings out brings out like, oh man, oh man, what are other people gonna think? Something like that. I've been very much a kind of a Bochi the Rock kind of guitarist, which is that I don't interact with other people and I stay alone forever. So it's something to get out of my comfort zone a little bit, for sure. But I think I want to try and do something like that in the future. So all right, and I think that's it. I think now is credits. Yeah, yeah, that's it. All right, I think now is time for credits. I know I've been yapping for too long. I've been yapping for too long. I'm like 24 minutes over at this point. What the heck? You could play that new Dead as Disco. No. No difficult games. Is it difficult game? I've never heard of it. Hold on. Dead as Disco. Oh, I've heard of this actually. Yeah. No, I've heard of this one. This is gonna be interesting. I played through Hi-Fi Rush and the music disappeared on my end. Gosh darn it. Yay! Okay. I played through Hi-Fi Rush and I was all right at it. There's something about rhythm games that kind of brings out the worst of my anxiety. Even though like if I'm just like playing and I'm not anxious, I'm doing pretty good at them. So I really want to, I'd love to like try a different game like this. I don't know how hard this is though. It looks really great though. I remember seeing somebody play this a little bit. It looks really good. I don't know if it's difficult, but it's a rhythm game that plays like a fighting game, very similar to Hi-Fi Rush. Okay, I see. Yeah, something to think about. I think there might be copyrighted music in that game as well. Honestly, given the nature of it, there might be something like that as well. But it's something to consider because it's like I really want to try something like that, streaming something like that. I never finished Hi-Fi Rush, so we might honestly go back to it honestly at some point. But yes, here are the credits. You're probably thinking, Courie, who are all the people that are responsible for the amazing things that I'm seeing on screen right now? And I can tell you, it's not me. It's not me. It's certainly not me. So let's go over some of the credits here. Welcome to the part of the stream where I mispronounce everyone's name. It's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so great. Of course, the original design for both Vtuber and then this design here was done by Courie. I talked with Courie a little bit on Twitter recently about this, but it happened a while ago. It happens quite a bit ago at this point, but it's so instrumental in who I am, right? How I look and everything like that. This design would not exist without Courie and like her absolute creativity. So I really appreciate it. I don't know if she will see this, but if she does, just endlessly grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much. The model arts for this particular model is done by Mihan. Mihan like killed it with the style that I wanted for this one. This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. You're gonna hear probably a lot of praises, especially for like art and rigging and stuff like that. It's like so important. And Mihan like was so happy to do like changes or anything like that when I had like different ideas and stuff like that. Again, responsible for the star curls that happened. It's just like I love it so much. I love how I'm just so stunned, honestly. This is what I mean, man. Like I had things sitting, for lack of a better word, I had this model sitting in a drawer for like 80 billion years and no one got to see it except me. And I'm like, you all have to see this. You all have to see it. It's so cute. So thank you. The model rigging is done by Coffee. Thank you again, Coffee. I don't know if you're seeing this, but thank you again. You've been supportive on Twitter as well. So thank you so much for your contribution with the rigging. I move. I move now and I look so cool. I look so cool. And Coffee especially was like so on time. Obviously things happen, like I'm not like faulting anyone, but like especially Coffee was like, I'm gonna get it done by this date and like you're gonna like the 2 updates, and like I was like, wow, okay. It was like very speedy delivery, very speedy process, and I was like, wow, okay. So thank you again for your work on this. I really appreciate it. The debut slides as well, this is also a big one, is done by Wuka. So for these slides, I had the PSD files, and I went through and I like did some edits to them. So like obviously the base template essentially is Wuka, but like me adding in the text, that was me essentially. So if you if you're someone who's like, this is off by 2 centimeters to the left or right or someone like that, I'm so sorry. This debut stream must have been hell for you. It must have been straight hell. But that was entirely me, and I'm sorry. In general though, like the person who makes everything look super pretty is Wuka. So thank you so much if you see this. And then in general, continuing, we have the overlays. Any of the overlays, like the gaming overlay, the karaoke overlay, is done by Tsuki. Thank you so much. And then the room backgrounds that we were in just earlier is done by Nekota. Thank you again. There's quite a bit of credits. There's quite a bit of them, so I would try my best. The pixel scene, as always, that hasn't changed because I love it so much, is done by Nani, and the chat widget that you can see for chat now, which I love so much, is done by Vrai, I believe. So thank you. And then Arumo, I think. So I couldn't tell. I wanted to say something earlier, but I couldn't tell. The person who stopped by earlier, I couldn't tell if it was Arumo or if it was or if it was somebody with a name very similar to Arumo. I couldn't actually tell. If you were Arumo, hi. If you weren't Arumo, oopsie doopsie. You were probably very confused. But Arumo did the stinger animation, the transition animation between everything that I've used up until this point, the Juno animation. Thank you so much for that. And the Juno design and reference sheet is done by Snowy. Thank you. The Juno animatic, where can we find the animatic? It's gonna be in here, for example. Like over here. I basically used this for quite a while. This animatic specifically was done by Navarez. So thank you. And the reference sheet that we were talking about, that's so pretty, so cute, that was done by Clef. So again, it was like quite a while ago, and it was like, man, I forgot how pretty this looks. I forgot how stunning this looks. So thank you. And this, this is what I mean by like a ton of credits. This is what I mean. This is a list of all the people who had artwork showcased during this debut stream. Rather than tagging them with their like profile picture, I went through so you can actually see what specific artwork that they did. So we have Death, who did all of the emotes, and Quod, who did one of my original OG pieces of art, honestly. Funaru, and then Konpota, and Lo, and Snowy. Snowy as well did an additional one for over here. Durian, and then for Naufal, who did like my classic profile picture that I really love, and Nem, and then I believe it's Nine. I think it's Nine because it's Ninegiri. I think so. And then there's Ren, who did, like I said, this one picture of Juno, because we don't have a ton of photos of Juno. I was really happy with it. So to all of you, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And of course, finally, what? What? There is one last surprise. That I want to showcase here today. Something that I've been talking about vaguely, but I don't think anyone has. Maybe some people have picked up on it. Honestly, maybe some people have picked up on it. But there is one last thing that I would want to showcase. Cue Persona 5 music. Gosh darn it. Persona has ruined surprises and last surprises forever. Yes, let me go over. I guess we can go over here. The music is gone. It's just silence. It's just me here in the void and you here in the void. What could this possibly be? I'm a little nervous. Feel free to let me know if the volume's okay, but without further ado, please enjoy.
ルの怪獣になってもここに残しておきたいんだよこの秘密をだんだん食べる赤と青のしぼし未来から過去順々食べる何十回も噛みつぶし溶けたならのもうだんだんと知る知ればまた触れ落ちる昨日までの本当順々と知る何十らせんのチアノは溶けるまで行こう丘の上で星を見ると感じるこの寂しさも朝焼けて手が染まる頃にはもう忘れてんだこの世界は好都合に未完成だから知りたいんだでも怪獣みたいに遠く遠く叫んでまた消えてしまうんだからきっと何度でも見るこの暗い夜の空を何千回も君に話しておきたいんだよこの知識を淡々と散る散ればまた次の実花びらは過去単純に切る怪獣された父と木ひそひそと咲こう点と線の延長線上をたどるこの寂しさも暗がりで目が慣れる頃にはもう忘れてんだこの世界は好都合に未完成僕は知りたいんだから怪獣みたいに遠くへ遠くへ叫んでただ消えてくんだでもこの未来は好都合に光ってだから進むんだ今何個でも遠く遠く遠く叫んでまた怪獣になるんだララララLa la 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 la
Ah. Uh, all right. Well, it's out there in the world. I guess I can't do anything about it now. I guess I can't do anything about it now. Let me go over back to debut stream. Is the music on? Let me check the music. Hold on. Let me get the music back up for me. Okay. Actually, you know what? Maybe not this music. This one. Let me know how the volume is for this one. This is the instrumental track. let's go with that here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the support, everyone. Thank you. Yes, this was a cover of Kaiju by Sakanakshon. Sakanachan. This is the I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. This is the cover. This is the opening of Orb on the Movements of the Earth, which is an anime that came out on Netflix last year, I believe, or maybe the year before that. I don't know. Time is an illusion. Time is a literal illusion. I literally can't tell. But yeah, volume is great. Let me just turn it down just a tad, but good. Good to know it's in a good spot. Like right here. Yeah. All right. So, yes. So that was a song that I really wanted to sing. I know it from that anime, but I mean, the band is like obviously very popular. I feel like I don't need to introduce them. So I heard it from the anime originally, and I was always, even like maybe around the time that I started streaming, I was like, I knew that this was gonna be the first song that I covered. I was like, I knew this is gonna be it. I think this is gonna be the one that I want to do. It's a acoustic version, so it's a little bit different from the instrumentals that were originally in place, and it's also, I don't know, it's also how to describe it. It's also in the original key. So typically, I think for a lot of people, a lot of like femme vocalists especially, they would raise the pitch of the song, and I was like, I could do that, or I maybe won't. Or I maybe won't. So I tried to sing it in the original key as well. That was certainly a choice that I made, and I, you know, who's to say if it paid off, but I have a little bit of a lower register at the very least, so I can at least attempt it. But I love, I guess I got inspired to do this originally. You know what this was originally? On Twitch, there's a channel redeem point. It's called The Void, or like Black Hole or something. And originally what was gonna happen is that you would save up enough points and then you would redeem it. And it's supposed to pose as one of those channel redeem points where it's like you're throwing nothing into the void essentially. But what I would do is I would pull up a spinner, like a wheel spinner, and it would simply say yes or no. And if it landed on no, then boo-hoo, you don't get anything. You don't get anything. But if it lands on yes, then I would just shadow drop any cover that I had basically on reserve. That was the idea behind it. I think I'm still gonna do something like that, just probably not with covers. So that was the idea originally behind it. That's why I started working on this piece. And then at some point, I think just like I was also working on the debut at the same time, and it just kind of like melded into one. I was like, just have it be the same thing essentially. So that's why this is. I got the original motivation to, well, I wanted to sing it, and then I was too shy essentially, and I got the motivation to sing it from two things. Firstly is Aro. I don't need to introduce Aro. You all know Aro. you all know her. Aro had released a cover of Soldier Game from Love Live. And I was like, oh man, that takes me so like back to the past, essentially. And I listened to it, and one thing that she does is she does like the voices for all three of the characters, and I really, really love that. That was really great. Of course, it's just a fantastic cover in general, but I kind of tried to incorporate that with like the high harmonies in the song, for example. I don't know if you can tell, is technically the Coco Kurumi voice. So you can just, I don't know if that's curse knowledge, you can hear Coco and Kurumi in the background of this song every time you listen to it. Great. Great, that's awesome. So I just got to 100k today. Was contemplating if I wanted to redeem it. Probably not right now. If you redeemed it, you would probably get nothing. Nothing in return. But I am hoping to do something with that very soon for that channel redeem. And then the other thing was I finished Little Goody Two Shoes, and Little Goody Two Shoes, as you know, has a lot of singing in it. It has songs. It's very good. The voice actors are all singers, I believe. They're all singers. So they're very, very good at it. And I don't know, something about like the ending theme, especially of Little Goody Two Shoes, was like so good to me. I was like, man, this is amazing. This is amazing. And I got really hyped to sing this. So that's kind of the story behind it and how it came to be. I hope you enjoy. This will be posted, this will have a premiere on YouTube, I believe like 5 minutes, essentially, maybe like 10 minutes before stream starts tomorrow. So we have a stream scheduled for tomorrow. It will be at the exact same starting time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. That'll just be like post debut, chill gaming, chill vibes kind of thing, and that will this will happen like directly before it. So, and of course, the credits, the credits specifically for this. Artwork was done by Kyo. Thank you so much. I love the artwork. I love like the afro for it. I know I was the one that said like, oh, make it an afro, but like I love the afro especially because it kind of it's kind of like silver in the way that they did it. So it's very nice. I don't know, it's kind of reflective of like the stars. It's kind of nice. I love it. I love it. The instrumental is done by Adam O. Thank you again. It's been like a long time in the making. I've had this like forever, but thank you. The music video was done by Ritter. I love the music video. I know some of you were saying as well, it's like you love the effects. Ritter is responsible for that. He like I believe he, or just in case they did a really good job with making the music video feel so grand in scale, which is exactly what this song needs, honestly. So thank you. And the vocal mix and mastering was done by Jerflow. So thank you as well. Again, it's been a while. It's been so long since I've been putting things together, especially. But I remember getting the mix back, and I was like, whoa, whoa! There is something kind of crazy and wild about hearing your voice mixed for song. So I've heard it in like mixes before, but this is different. This is like singing especially. And I was like, whoa. So thank you for making me sound as wonderful as I do. So, and I believe with that is it. That is it. I have yapped so much. I have yapped so much today, but that is the end of it. I'll go ahead and I guess I'll get rid of this and go back to the original music. If it wants to play for me, it doesn't want to play for me. It wants to play for stream, nobody else. All right. And that's it. Let's go over to just chatting, and I guess we can wrap up from there. We are done. We are done. Man, I can't believe it. Black Blue, thank you so much for subscribing for 12 months. For 12 months? For 12 months. They've been... Man, okay. That also means that it's almost affiliate anniversary. No rest for the weary. All right, well, we're gonna have to get something ready for that. Yeah, it's almost time. I was aware already, so it's not a big surprise for me, but I was aware it's like it's almost time. So, but thank you so much for subscribing for 12 months. I really appreciate it. Congrats again on the great debut. Thank you so much. And if my model seemed a little bit weird today, like maybe if I was like looking down more than usual, it's because it's kind of, the settings are meant for, basically I had to do some finagling with the monitors. I'm not usually supposed to be looking like this, essentially. So if it looks a little bit weird, I'm sorry. It'll be fixed by tomorrow when I'm actually like playing a game. But I appreciate you all joining me so much for this stream. It was, man, it's been over a year in the making now at this point. So I can't believe it's done. It's done. Congrats on the debut. Thank you so much, Alex. I really appreciate it. Everyone, thank you so much. I will be back again tomorrow. I'll be playing something very chill. I don't know if it's going to be Tomodachi Life or Thrifty Business just came out recently, so we might be playing that. It's a very like chill, cozy gamer kind of game where you're running a thrift store essentially. So it's not anything too intense. And I'm just going to be talking and yapping, barring that I don't, actually like get full-blown sick. Hopefully now that the anticipation is over, maybe I won't get sick and everything will be okay. Hopefully so. And of course, I will post the stream schedule as usual. That happens basically Monday. So I will post the stream schedule for this coming week. We'll be back with the usuals. And then from there, I guess we'll just be... Yeah, I guess Tomodachi Life will kind of wrap up soon, so we'll be expanding into some other new games as well. So... But yeah, let me go ahead and look for somebody to raid if anyone's online for Twitch here. I can't... I don't know. I know it sounds crazy. It's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it's over, man. I did it. I did it. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like, wow, this is so amazing or anything like that. But it is done. It is done. Which kind of surprises me. So... Red is online. Red is online. We haven't raided into Red forever. Red is playing 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Can I... Hold on. Can I stay for this? It's... The day is blocked. I just want to see the day. I think it's day 12. I think it's day 12, hopefully. In which case I can watch it. So let's go ahead and say hi to her. Let me go ahead. Raid. And then make sure that I spell their name correctly. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. And I guess a raid message is just like special delivery. Special delivery, basically, kind of like that. But, well done on the model debut. Congratulations. Thank you, Albert. Again, thank you everyone so much. I really appreciate it. It's, again, it's just, to me, a celebration of the past year plus of streams. So it's happy. It's a very happy thing for me to be able to, I don't know, level up in this way or take it a little bit more seriously, I guess, or show that I'm serious about it. So have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever time it is for everyone else. And I will see you all for tomorrow, if you can make it, of course. But I will see you all tomorrow. Let's go over to the ending screen. The ending screen. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye-bye. Thank you again for joining. Have a wonderful day.